Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. I am Joe. Thank you for joining us. This is season mode where we are going through computer versus computer superstar mode, the Detroit Red Wings 2023-24 season. After starting off 0-2, the Red Wings have strung together 6 straight victories. They are going to be put to the test in Boston, where they will take on the 7-0 Boston Bruins. The Wings have been led by the play of Alex DeBrincat, newly acquired in this past offseason in a trade with the Ottawa Senators. Here come the glow sticks at the TD Garden Arena. The Bruins look to stay undefeated. Zacha, Marchand, and Pastrnak will start up front against Larkin, Perron, and DeBrincat. Here we go. The Bruins win the opening draw. Pastrnak quickly in across the Wings line. He has that poked off his stick. The Wings battle in the corner. DeBrincat has his stick lifted, and there you see Ville Husso cover that one. Brad Marchand, 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points on the year as he is continuing to push this Boston team, who is without their retired captain, Patrice Bergeron. DeBrincat over to Larkin. His shot, and Ullmark will glove that one down. Linus Ullmark really showed last season that he can be one of the best netminders in the league. He's been a big part of this Boston team going undefeated this year. Gostisbehere with a quick shot, blockered away. Seider to Gostisbehere. He tries to make another shot, but Pastrnak lays down, blocks that one. Boston, a big hit on Marchand, but he's going to come in and get a shot, takes another hit. Zacha over to Pastrnak with a shot, another save by Husso. DeBrincat in across the Bruins line. Perron gets a shot. That's stopped. Larkin. DeBrincat in the corner. The Wings settle it down now. Gostisbehere looking for another shot. That's blockered away by Ullmark. Back and forth. The way these two teams have played this season, we expect to see a lot of back and forth, fast action up and down the ice. A fast pace to this game. They have not disappointed to start this one, as we're very quickly nearing the halfway mark of the first period. No score. McAvoy settles it down, gets it to Van Riemsdyk, who is completely destroyed by Moritz Seider. That's his second massive hit by Seider, and then he takes one. Compher gets it to Fabry. He's in alone. Ullmark with a save. Some big hits by both teams in the neutral zone. That led to a nice quick pass. Fabry able to walk behind the Bruins defense, but Linus Ullmark said, nuh-uh. Compher with the win. Raymond doesn't get a lot on that backhander, and we'll have another face-off to the right of Linus Ullmark. Ullmark, you see the numbers, a .952 save percentage, 5-0 on the season. We could have ourselves a 1-0 hockey game with the way these goaltenders have played. That's going to be offside at the Wings line. If you like action, you've come to the right place, because there's been no shortage of it here in the first period. Big hits, some really good opportunities, fast-paced up and down action. Petrie now for the Wings. He'll join the rush, as he's been doing. Raymond with a shot. Carrying the rush, rather, is what I should have said for Petrie. Carrying the rush up ice, as he's been doing when he's not jumping in. Raymond across the Bruins line. He's going to get it back to Wallman. Fabry with a nice look. He didn't get a lot on it. And the Bruins, Linus Ullmark able to keep the puck out. The whistle will blow there as the puck goes into the Wings bench. The Bruins crowd getting into this one. Rasmussen for Detroit. Nice little toe drag over to Kopp. He got a backhanded redirect on that one. And Linus Ullmark with a save. Quick passes. Really quick, really fast-paced action tonight. Wallman's shot into the corner. Petrie over to Wallman. Rasmussen back out. Sprong. Wallman with a shot. Doesn't get through. Rasmussen's rebound. He scores. The puck bouncing all over the place. And Michael Rasmussen finds it on his stick where he's able to go to the backhand. There's the puck bounces off a few Bruins players. It looks like they get a stick on it. And it finds its way onto the stick of Rasmussen. He's able to make a quick forehand to backhand move and get that one by Linus Ullmark to give Detroit a 1-0 lead here in the first period. And that quiets down the Bruins crowd for now. Petrie carries it in across the line. Sprong with it. He's going to walk in and shoot. Save by Ullmark. Sprong gets it back. Petrie goes in deep to Rasmussen. But the Bruins defense is strong. We're going to go back the other way now. Greer battling with Sprong in the corner. Behind the wings net. Wallman with a dangerous pass in front of his goal. Kopp knocked off the puck. The Bruins. As the horn sounds, the Bruins will go into the locker room trailing by 1 in front of their home crowd. They were outshot by Detroit 10-2. The first half of the first period, the teams were back and forth, up and down the ice. It seemed like Boston had more chances than just the 2 shots they got on net. But Detroit really took over the second half of that period. As the second starts, the Wings skating from left to right, Boston from right to left. Greselek to McAvoy. The Bruins. Pasternak hit at the Wings line. Gostisbehere out. There's a delayed penalty coming up to the Bruins. Gostisbehere knocked off the puck. I didn't see it, but it appears it might have been an offensive zone penalty, and it's Brad Marchand getting the elbow up on a Wings player, and he's not happy. We'll take a look at the penalty to Marchand. He got the elbows up, but Seider's a pretty big guy. It doesn't look like he got it up in the head. That's a questionable call from my side, but I'm sure the Red Wings will take it and head to the first power play of this game. Boston can't clear. Gostisbehere rings one off the post so hard that it comes all the way back out into the Detroit zone. And there's another penalty coming up. There's a trip by the Bruins. An unnecessary penalty by Jonathan Toews, who apparently has come out of retirement to play for the Boston Bruins. Toews with his stick out. One of the better defensive players and penalty killers through his generation. There's a one-time shot. Jonathan Toews, he should know better on that one. Raymond now to DeBrincat. The Wings with a 2-man advantage for 1:20. They're going to look to set up. Seider to Raymond. Out to Kopp. He's going to shoot it from the point. That's blocked. Raymond to DeBrincat. Gets a shot kicked away by Ullmark. And Bailey will clear. With a 2-man advantage, if you're Detroit, you have time. Settle this down. Use the open ice to your advantage. That pass rushed. Kopp. He takes a shot. Rebound by Raymond. That's also wide. The Bruins not able to get this puck out. DeBrincat walking through a shot. Rebound. Seider scores. Moritz Seider with a power play goal extends this lead 2-0 for the Detroit Red Wings. That's Seider's 3rd of the season. The Bruins just could not get this puck out. And to be honest, Detroit was doing everything they could to force this puck and rush passes in the zone. It was kind of a sloppy play the way that all went down. But nevertheless, they'll take that goal. Seider, his third of the season, a power play goal assisted by Alex DeBrincat. And the Wings still have a minute of a man advantage. Comfort will start it out of his own end. Puck poked off his stick. McAvoy. He goes off the glass. Out to center. Brown turns it over at the wing line. Sprung the other way. Comfort. He's going to settle this one down. Tried to force a pass through the crease to Fabry, and it's intercepted by McAvoy. Detroit coming in the line again. Gains the zone. Fabry out to Comfer. His shot, that's stopped by Allmark. It might have got the post as well, but it stays out. Brown clears it to center. The penalty to Jonathan Taves is over. The Bruins back to full strength, but not before they give up a goal on the power play to Detroit. Moritz Seider made it 2-0. Sprong for Detroit. Comfort. He gets a shot. Allmark makes an easy stop. Boston trailing by 2. They need to settle it down. Detroit is all over them. They need to find a way to change the momentum. They lose this draw. Seider. Gostisbehere takes a big hit. There's a one-time blast by Costin. And Allmark will make a save. Detroit's fourth line on the ice. We've seen them time and time again this year generate offense. They've even chipped in a couple of goals, and they're here to put the pressure on this Bruins team. He desperately needs to get the next one. Pasternak out wide, gets it out front. Broyle, he scores! That's what we were looking for. The Bruins. It's Broyle's second of the season. Pasternak carries it over, makes a nifty little pass, a no look to Zabroyle. He had his head up, the puck in a shooting position. Makes a quick little saucer pass back. Zabroyle able to find some net to the glove side of Husso. Just over halfway to play. We have a 2-1 game. Frederick and Pasternak pick up the assist on Zabroyle's second of the season. Seider being worked over. He spins off a check. Up to Costin. Costin uses some speed to the outside. He gets a shot. Allmark makes the save. He will cover it for another defensive zone face-off. Two of the best in the league this season. Doing battle from the TD Gardens in Boston. Larkin, Wallman. He has it picked, and Marchand the other way from center ice. In alone. Shot saved by Husso. That was a big save by Ville Husso to keep this one a 2-1 hockey game. Pasternak. He gets a pass to Van Riemsdyk off a leg into the corner. Van Riemsdyk again with a shot stopped by Husso. Pasternak out to the line. Frederick's shot doesn't get through. Nice pressure by the Bruins. Wallman out for Detroit. Perron Larkin gets a shot that's sticked into the corner by Allmark. Larkin out to the line with it. Petrie carries it in down low. He loses the puck. Allmark will grab it with his glove and hold on for a whistle. We're nearing the end of the second period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Boston's been picking up their play the last few minutes after a goal by Jakob Zabroyle, assisted by Pasternak and Frederick. And here's Boston, a centering pass to McAvoy. He was fighting through a check by Hall and Mata. Not able to get a lot on that, and Husso covers it up. The third line for Boston, centered by Taves, is on the ice. The third line for Detroit, centered by Kopp. McAvoy, Grzelcyk's shot. That doesn't get through. Hits Lucic in front. Lucic out to Taves. He can't get a shot off. Mata now gets this puck out. Sprong. He's bumped off the puck just inside the Bruins line. And the horn sounds to end the second period. So after Detroit, on a goal by Moritz Seider, jumped out to a 2-0 lead, the Bruins did what they had to do, and Jakub Zbrojil able to score on one of only 4 shots that Boston was able to get through in that second period. The Bruins need to continue their physical play. We've seen them create opportunities, even though they only had 4 shots in that second period. 2 or 3 of them were very good chances outside of the goal that they scored. So they need to continue to use the body. Be physical with these wings. They're just 1 shot away from tying this game. If you're Detroit, keep doing what you're doing. They've been fast. They've been getting pucks through to Ullmark. Nice passing in the zone. Marchand takes it out into the corner. Out front with a one-time blast. I don't know if Husso got a piece of that, but it stayed out. Zacha. Back to McAvoy. He gets a shot from the line that does not get through, and DeBrincat will start out for Detroit. In across the Bruins line. That puck will roll off his stick. And Linus Ullmark, as he's been comfortable doing all night, he covers that one up for a face-off to his left. Each team with their top line still on the ice. Both looking for the next goal. Gostisbehere shot blocked by Pasternak. He is taken down, and a penalty coming up. I believe DeBrincat. It is Alex DeBrincat. After the block shot, he got his stick out between the legs of David Pasternak and hauled him down. So now Detroit, they have not been very good on the penalty kill this season. They are going to have to come up big here. They win the draw, and Hall will clear it out. If Boston ever had a chance to tie this game, now is the time. Detroit, very bad on the penalty kill. Bailey in the corner, out front to Taves. Shot stopped. Kopp tries to clear. He cannot get it out. Taves to Bailey. He's going to get a shot off, and that's saved by Husso. He hangs on for a face-off. Detroit failing to clear. That could be costly. The Bruins, their fans relatively quiet at this point. Van Riesdijk, his shot blocked by Comfer, and he's off. In alone. He gets a shot off, and Ullmark makes the save. Comfer seemed to stumble with the puck just enough to allow the Bruins defender to catch up and cut off his angle, forced to take a shot from the circle, and Ullmark makes an easy save. Boston, Geeky. Up to Marchand. He's going to get around the Wings' defense. Out front with a blast. That's stopped by Husso. Zacha battling. Grzelcyk. Gonna get it out of the corner, but Petrie comes away with it, and the Wings able to clear. Under a minute to go in the penalty to Alex DeBrincat. 2-1 Detroit. Zacha back to Marchand, gets it back to Zacha with a save by Husso. Pasternak gets a nice wrister. That's stopped again by Husso. Boston with some pressure. Grzelcyk gets a backhander on net. Husso does the smart thing and covers. 14-13 to play. Detroit clinging to a 1-goal lead. Their penalty kill, which has not been good this season, is fighting off this Boston power play at the moment. They cannot get it out again. McAvoy with a backhander. They score! Josh Bailey, I believe. Boston makes the Detroit penalty kill pay on Bailey's second of the season. The Wings fail to get the puck out. McAvoy walks over from the blue line, flicks a nice little backhand pass to Bailey for the one-timer from the goal mouth. The Detroit defense was non-existent there. Nobody covering Bailey. And folks, we have a 2-2 hockey game here in Boston. 14:08 to play. Bailey's second of the season. A power play goal assisted by McAvoy. Bailey in again. He takes a big hit by Wallman, forcing the turnover. Here's Sprong up the right wing. Bumped off the puck. He battles now with Van Riemsdyk. McAvoy will start away behind his own net. Van Riemsdyk gives the puck away in the neutral zone. Rasmussen back for Detroit. He gets a shot kicked away by Ullmark. A one-timer by Rasmussen. That stopped another shot. Michael Rasmussen denied 3 times. And Boston, they keep the puck alive. Carries it in. Grzelcyk. The Bruins will now have to regroup. Michael Rasmussen with a really good shift. 3 looks, 3 stops by Linus Ullmark. Just over 7 minutes to play. Bailey to McAvoy with a shot. Husso at the top of the crease gets his glove on it. Hangs on for a face-off deep in the Detroit zone. 2-2 from TD Garden Arena. Boston, Detroit. Forbett shot blocked, a rebound. That's fought off by Husso. Larkin. The Wings trying to move through the neutral zone. There's a penalty coming up. Interference by the Bruins in the neutral zone. Milan Lucic, the veteran. He doesn't agree with it. You don't really agree with most calls when you're the player in question. But he did knock down Perron. Oh man, I don't know. It almost looked like Lucic was just turning around, and that's a battle if the bigger man won the collision. But the ref makes the call. Detroit will head to the power play. Seider scored earlier in the second period. On a 5-on-3, it's 5-on-4 now. DeBrincat has the puck poked off his stick, but the Wings will look to settle this down. Larkin to Perron, shot off the post, a rebound to DeBrincat. He scores! Alex DeBrincat, the Detroit Red Wings have regained the lead. A power play goal, their second of the game. Alex DeBrincat able to win the puck battle right in front of the net. He gets the shot off before taking a big hit. The Bruins defender just a second late. And Alex DeBrincat able to find the back of the net. Perron and Larkin assist on DeBrincat's 4th of the season. Detroit's second power play goal of the night gives the Red Wings a 3-2 lead. The Bruins, Pasternak. He gets a wrist shot rebound. He can't get the rebound shot off. Behind the net he works. Out to the line. Grzelcyk with a shot. Husso able to see that one and hangs on. Well, with 3:25 left to play in this third period, we see a big hit there by Seider on Pasternak. The Bruins need to keep the puck in the Detroit zone as much as possible. They've created some good chances. They need to try to get one more here. Carlo gets a shot right off the faceoff. Husso equal to the task. Larkin wide out front, a one-timer, he scores! Alex DeBrincat again. Where did that come from? Alex DeBrincat with 2 goals now in the past 3 minutes gives Detroit a 2-goal lead. Larkin coming across the line. DeBrincat's the late man. Nobody picks him up. He fires a one-timer. Now that's Larkin. He has 2 assists tonight, his first point since the 3rd game of the season. DeBrincat with 2 goals. His 5th now of the season. Larkin and Seider get the assists. And this TD Garden crowd is silent. as we reach the final minute of this third period. The Bruins give it away. Fabry with the net empty. His shot off the outside of the post. Boston with a chance. Bailey, he's got one tonight. He loses it. And Comfer now away with it. He's going to seal this one. JT Comfer puts the icing on the cake for the Red Wings, making this 5-2. The crowd here stunned. Detroit will extend their winning streak to 7 games. And at the same time, hand the Boston Bruins their first loss of the season. As the horn sounds, where did this Red Wings team come from? They just played a near flawless hockey game against these Boston Bruins. They still have the power, or the penalty kill to work on, rather. But they have shown resilience. They've shown fight. 27-20, they outshot the Bruins. Alex DeBrincat, 2 goals and an assist to earn the first star in this one and give Detroit a 5-2 win. DeBrincat with 2 goals in a matter of 3 minutes in that third period. A power play goal on a bad penalty by Milan Lucic, and then a blistering one-timer coming late. He now has 9 points in his first 9 games as a member of the Detroit Red Wings. Folks, if you're just joining us, if this was your first time here, make sure you hit this video with a like. Make sure you subscribe. If you've been with us, I appreciate your support. Please make sure you hit this video with a like. Come on back here next time, where Detroit finishes up their 2-game road trip at UBS Arena as they take on a struggling New York Islanders team desperate for a victory. Can the Wings continue their momentum and extend their win streak to 8? We'll find out next time, and we'll also go around the league after 10 games to see how the players are doing, who's leading the league, who's at the tops of the goaltenders, who's tops in stats in the race for the Calder Trophy. I'm Joe. We'll see you next time.